Now, previously I'd suggested that you would want to alter these pulley sheaves so that they'd be, spread along the length there. And depending on whether or not you stiffen that, that's a good idea or not, because you might, with the tethers going all the way along the edge, reduce overall tether drag of this lower component. Now above here in the stack, you've only got the single line. Another decent part of this is that when it comes to expanding your stack, if you've got your bottom one, if you're wanting to build on your next layer, in order to do that, you can just set, like say, a turfer line alongside this, so you complement what exists. You lock everything off, set a line at that distance, take the tension of the first kite, clip on a second kite. This is all going to have to be done fairly low at an accessible level, of course, but that's the advantage of the arch kite in that you can set it right at the ground. So you'd bring all these in, or take your turfs out. Once you've attached your brace, your second set of lines on there, you clip on a second arch, put it underneath this one, and extend these, clip this onto the second arch instead while the turfer holds the first one, and have connected lines between. Pay out the turfer of the second one in order that there's an expanded gap between the two. You could have a set of 2 or 3 or 4, I guess, at a time that you would do this with, but yeah, it's an easy way to add to the stack whilst it's flying, whilst it's airborne. So it's also going to help with launching, landing conditions, changing wind conditions, changing power requirements. There's a large scope to be able to handle a very high wind velocity anyway with this kind of kite because of the arch construction. Um, the crosswind sweep that you're achieving is not massive, as you are not a great distance from your rotation point. It does become quite large at the top. That's why you're probably going to want a smaller kite in the stack higher up. There's certainly one reason.